Friday once again, boys. It is Friday. Hot Boy Shane, Cannibal Gypsy himself, Mike G, are here to review. Nope.
No question.
No.
Here, I like Mike's questions. Hit me. What is it? What is your question?
I was just doing a little.
You're doing a Spock?
What is? Yeah.
Live long and prosper?
Oh, I didn't see you even doing that. See.
But I don't like the fact that if you thought I was raising my hand, you shot me down right away.
Shane, I'm going to do that. Mike, put it down.
Put it down. I respect that.
Time.
Don't split hairs with me, okay? Because I've had it with you
I'll
too.
split any hair I want, because this time I'm actually prepared and I brought up all the characters' names.
It's semantics. Good. It's fiber optics. I'm just going to put you down a little bit.
You should be put down.
I'm going to punch down. What I'm going to do.
No, we should just put him down.
Okay.
Someone get the euthanasia.
Would you consider us like a more visual podcast, though?
Well,
because like
we're on YouTube, so yes.
You see this thing, this type of gem you're working with, it doesn't belong on radio.
Oh, that's
you know
sweet.
what I'm saying?
That's sweet.
Yeah. Why are you kissing Brian's ass?
Want me to answer your questions?
Pointing out he's a handsome.
Yeah, that's what it is,
guy.
right? Now he's scared you're not going to answer his question.
We're a handsome crew here.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, gosh, child support.
Oh, God, the worst. I hate child support. It's kind of the second worst thing in the world. But you know what the worst thing in the world was?
Metalface?
Well, no. I was actually going to say the worst thing in the world was GNN.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
And you're proposing
that the best show was always SNN with breaking news. China sends 71 warplanes and 7 ships towards Taiwan. Ooh, sounds dangerous.
Still charging people for this shit?
Of course I am.
$100 a month.
Yeah, I took off the last week for the New Year's and Christmas, but we're back. Charging everyone $100 a month.
Do you have another story?
Oh, you know I do. Mark Cuban defends Bitcoin, says anyone investing in gold is dumb as fuck.
Rosalind Capital
would be very upset.
Oh, it would be. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Those commercials are absolutely fantastic.
They are. So that's all for SNN today. We keep it short, but we keep it good.
This show is free. However, SNN is not. SNN Plus is not, I should say.
$100 a month for SNN
Wait,
Plus.
there's a plus?
Yeah, that's what SNN Plus is, $100 a month.
That's the subscription. SNN is free.
Free, because I do it here.
Oh, right.
But if you want
basic content,
more,
what do you provide on Plus?
Well, I provide more nudes.
Wait, nudes and news?
Nudes.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, all the ends.
Maybe I should sub to that one. You know
I knew it. I knew to see.
Do you do free trials or no?
Yeah, $50 a month is like the
$50 trial.
50% off.
Yeah, it's the trial run. You get it for 7 days.
Okay.
$50 or 7 days seems like a steal.
It does.
I mean, have you seen this kid's fucking calves?
You got the calves.
Things are beefy.
They are.
No wonder you're charging.
They're beefy.
So we're gonna review.
What are we talking about today?
Playing with Dolls Bloodlust. This is the second in the Playing the Dolls series. We have reviewed the first one back in when? July. We reviewed.
Have you guys seen that?
Metalface.
Go back and watch it if you haven't watched it, and then come back to this episode.
Metalface. Or Playing with Dolls. This is the second one, the follow-up. You don't need to watch the first one to watch this movie.
No.
There's really no tie-in besides the voyeur. I feel like he was the main connection.
Yeah,
but
it's just that guy. And Metalface,
Metalface, yeah.
But you should watch our review of the movie.
No,
Absolutely.
you should always watch the movie, too. You always apprate art.
Tubi, baby. Tubi has all these movies pretty much.
I appreciate you guys not making me pay for movies this round.
You think you love paying for
I even
movies.
checked the one I just added to our schedule. You're probably going to have to pay for that one.
Thank God.
All right, so let's talk Metalface, Playing with Dolls Bloodlust. It opens with your classic girl in the woods getting hacked up. So Metalface is what I like to call an unclean cutter.
I was about to say the same thing. He's he makes the kills challenging for himself.
Yeah.
Really.
He uses a jagged, knife. It is not
The
sharp.
man kills with a butter knife.
Yeah. I don't think it's him. He's clearly a very strong, burly man.
Yeah.
It's his equipment.
It's his tools. He's got to get better tools.
They're not
Maybe
sharp.
he likes the slow kill.
Oh.
And boy, do
think
these
so.
people suffer when they're slow.
Yeah.
Because he's hacking for a few days. Like for just one arm, it is taking a while.
Yeah, the arm here definitely taking a while. The toe at the end, that took forever.
I don't think it's that hard to cut off a toe. No. It can't be.
It's a style of film work.
That shit off with a scissor.
The film style of this movie with the bloody kills is just they're slow, hard to watch, repetitive in terms of like him just really grinding at that bone
he's just
marrow.
Grinding. He finishes her off though with a blow to the face with a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Well, then you got to mention our boy, the voyeur.
The voyeur.
Was he watching that one?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was he just going?
Yep, that's what he does.
See, me and Bri, like, remember that period of time me and Bri were like really pushing to watch you
do things.
Yeah. Let's get back on that, Bri.
Sure.
Let's
that
not.
train.
I hated that. That was a horrible time of my life.
But it wasn't a big deal.
It was weird.
It was just me and Bri in the corner. Were we eating or
Chips.
something, Bri?
You're just eating chips.
Yeah.
Oops.
That noise is wild. All right, let's get into it.
Can we do that one day?
We're gonna get into the movie. So we're gonna get our main character, Stina.
Is it short for Christina?
Okay, so that was the thing, and I don't want to sound mean. I hate the name Stina. It just sounds like it's missing something at the beginning.
Wasn't that Christina Aguilera's like nickname back in the day?
Stina?
Ex-Tina?
Ex-Stina?
Remember her like
Genie in a bottle face?
Oh, bro,
I'm a
she
genie
was
in a bottle.
Baby,
God,
make a wish.
Who's better, her or Young Spears?
Young Spears.
I had crush. So here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
I had a crush on both of these women.
Yeah, fair.
But
everyone did.
growing up, Young Spears was the it for me. But as I look back now, I would prefer Aguilera. Whoa. And Shane would disagree.
Yeah, I'm a Spears. I like Spears.
I'm with you, Bri.
Yeah.
Simpatico.
You say it as simpatical?
And the one that Shane really likes is actually Jamie Lynn because he loved Zoe 101.
Loved it.
Great show.
It was a great show. It was a good show. That Nickelodeon period was really good with Drake and Josh and all the shows, and that was a good thing.
Hi, Karl.
So let's talk. Let's talk Stina.
Goated.
Stina
So good.
is our main character. She's a single mom, and she's really looking for work.
And when we say work, just about anything.
Anything. That's why she's settling. She goes to a bar.
A real dive bar.
And the guy, she's like, gonna get a job there. And she's like, I heard it's in a bikini. He's like, that's a typo. It's full nudity. My question is, how do you make a typo between in a bikini, full nudity?
Clearly, it was a false advertisement.
Yes. This is just absolutely
like,
absurd.
now take off your clothes.
Let me see them titties.
And then she like starts taking off, but then her fucking daughter's like outside in the car.
Gives her a call.
Yeah.
Pulls her in.
And pulls her in. And she's like, hey, you got this call. And they're like, you got the part. And she's like, how much does it pay? $5,000 on the spot.
It's a quick $5K. It's going to be a reality show that they're filming, a horror show.
Yes. So she's going to show up at this airport. First, we got to mention our other character, main guy, Magnus.
First of all, I'm just going to say now, Magnus is an incredible name.
It's a good name.
Great name.
It's a powerful name. Magnus, though, he's got some problems. He has some marital problems. His wife has left him for a Lamborghini man or whatever he was driving, a Slamborghini maybe.
That is correct. And she's like, pay your child support, you bum.
And she's like, you pay your child support, I'm going to ride this dick.
But he's upset because she came to get the kid early and he didn't get enough time, which was totally fucked up.
Yeah, but he's got a new job. He's a security guard, bodyguard for a new high-up actor. So they're going to show up at an airport where Stina is and the other two characters.
Yeah. Nico is the girl. And the guy's name, he's the smart guy, they refer to him.
Rodrigo?
Rodrigo, yeah, that's right.
Is that actually correct?
No, that's right.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
I guessed. It is Rodrigo. Fuck, I'm good.
What's the name of the bodyguard?
Oh, Magnus. That's Magnus.
You're right, Magnus.
I was gonna ask, why did two of the characters get like a backstory, and then the other two just didn't?
Well, because their father.
I feel like no.
That's the truth, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, I agree. They should have invested in all of the characters, so you kind of know they're going to get foddered.
5 extra minutes on the movie. Let's get a backstory on them.
Yeah, they're cooked. So Magnus is there with his actor, but his actor is like, I'm not leaving now. My agent is going to hear about this. So he leaves without his bodyguard.
Yeah.
Never seen that done before.
Well, he treats them like shit, and then he just left without them. So now it's just the four of them.
Now there's an opening.
And the lady said, hey, there's an opening. You're in, bodyguard. You look the part. What do you say?
They hire him. He's in. He loves it. So this was my first question because right away I'm like, doesn't Stina have a kid? A single parent kid? Like where?
Well, they do not reference this until about
the very-
3/4 into the movie where they're like,
She does
staying
mention it,
with
though.
my
The grandma.
the grandma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
And I was like, okay, I'll allow it. At least they did bring it up. So they get to the cabin from the first movie.
Cabin.
And the older woman who's directing the whole thing, she's like, okay, it's a horror show. There's cameras everywhere. Basically, there's going to be a killer. If he catches you, you lose. Last one standing wins $1 million. This is the worst game show of all time.
Yeah.
There was no rules. There was no...
There's just so much uncertainty about what you have to do. And another thing, there's only 4 contestants.
Yeah, it's not even a game show.
For $1 million, 4 contestants, hell, I'd fucking do it.
Yeah, it's the odds are in your favor. Granted, this is all a setup. Also, she wears this skirt. She wears a red skirt with red socks the entire movie. And at first, I was like, oh, maybe it's just been like a day. They reference it's been a week at one point.
Really?
So she's
Really?
been wearing that
So
fucking
she
shit.
doesn't change her clothes?
No.
Oof. Did we disclose that we're again watching the movie while talking about it?
No.
No, we
probably should. As the reason why we're all staring over over this.
That's
direction.
actually a great point. I have yet to look like towards the camera.
Yeah, fuck that thing. I'm watching the movie.
We were watching. We were.
Oh, let's talk about this bitch. I couldn't stand her.
Well, she's the host, I guess.
I don't even think is she even looped in on what's going on? They never let you know.
She is.
She
Was
is.
she
She's
in the
on it?
first one?
I think no.
No.
Yes. Isn't she the one who brings the girl to the
The,
cabin?
like the realtor
Yeah.
lady? Oh, was she?
Wait, the first one there was only the one
One
girl,
girl.
in there.
Girl.
and
Yeah.
a cop finds her.
And what was her? She was house.
She was
sitting?
house sitting for a
Okay.
while.
Yeah, that for like that.
What's a better plot, the house sitting or the
House sitting.
the first one was a better plot, but the more even though this is a totally absurd plot line, when she gets there, there's a whole Scooby-Doo montage of the guy
Yeah,
basically
following her.
like following her and her not knowing, and the guy just tries to grab her every time. It was some real like fucking Cartoon Network shit.
This movie has this too, where the killer's always walking near them and they don't hear him.
Did you guys notice this motherfucker's always breathing like he just ran a marathon?
And he walks.
If I made this movie, I would have done like several montages of like his like camp where he's killing people, and like just picturing it being like this cabin like miles and miles away. He's always got to fucking walk like for 2 hours before he gets
They
there.
did keep the
believe it.
same theme from the first one, where like they do have like there's like a general perimeter where he operates.
Yes.
And then there's like the shooters on the outside of that. They're not to go into the perimeter because
Correct.
they're fodder. They're the fucking metal face.
Yeah, the killer will kill no matter what. He doesn't care who you are. You're cooked.
You good over there?
You see that?
Brad, check on him.
No, that's a
Chain
hole
check.
right there.
See this hole?
It's a big hole.
Fix it.
I could finger it. I did that. I did that for Metalface. Metalface, another ongoing theme in this movie. Metalface is scared of tits. When he sees them, he shudders.
But he always has to see them though.
Yeah.
Even in the first movie, he needs to see the
them,
tits.
but then he shudders. He's like, oh.
What's up with that?
I don't know. He does have a
I
shrine.
think he has like women issues. Clearly,
Like something from his childhood?
yeah, like his mom beat him. Are we diving too deep for a movie
No,
that
I
just
mean-
stops?
There's got to be something there. Maybe there's a ton of sequels to this. So
Yeah, there's 2 more. We're gonna hit them.
yeah, we will.
Oh, we'll hit them hard.
Please do.
All right. So this game show is going to start. Nico goes up to Rodrigo. She's like, I need the camera on me at all times.
Yeah.
So me and you, we are going to hook up in front of the cameras.
This is the only time she references something like this. She will drop it.
Yep.
And we'll move on with the fact that she doesn't care about being on the camera.
Yeah.
This guy,
Yes.
he points out that the who's a tall blonde guy?
Oh, Magnus. He's like, he's very observant.
He's very smart.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Regards.
Regards.
So yeah, that's going to happen.
This chick,
Stina. There's this scene where she fucking like monologues real quick for like a minute.
it's tough.
It's the last scene when she's in front of Metalface.
Yes.
And he's not talking. So she
Yes,
goes
that's
from
it,
like
that's it.
winning the prize to realize he's not talking. And it's just a shit show.
Where she's like, wow, you're really scary. She's like, you do a good job. You're a good actor.
She's like, "Are you not gonna talk to me?"
She's like, I'm very, you can talk to me. The cameras aren't. Oh, there's a camera there.
Yeah.
It's Actually, the worst minute to 2 minutes of film I've ever seen in my entire life.
For real? We've watched a ton.
I think I'd rather watch Blown.
Oh boy, what about Slaw?
Oh
Slaw
no,
was-
Slaw's bad.
I-
or Plank Face.
I fucking hated that.
We
movie,
went
dude.
through a little period where we watched bad
Yeah,
movies.
there's a couple of rough ones in this
like
pod.
this movie is not good.
No, it's watchable.
but
It
it's
sucks.
watchable. Why is Rodrigo trying to look like Fred?
I don't know. Is he rich? Maybe is he trying to go for the whole like
don't-
ascot look?
I don't know.
Can we start doing that? Tying fucking sweaters around our necks?
That'll be our next set of 4.
No, the February's theme
Well, yeah, we'll just fucking even though our recording sessions bleed into multiple months.
for sure.
So we're gonna cut to the night scene. They're gonna start hearing some noises, right, in the woods, and Magnus is gonna go check it out.
Yeah.
And Magnus is gonna have a little fisticuffs with Metalface.
He gets punched twice and quits.
Yeah, and gets rolled down a hill,
Yep.
and you never see Magnus again.
He's dead. Did you guys think he was dead or no?
Absolutely not.
I thought that would have been the worst death scene of
Do you
all
think
time.
that's a plot fail? I think it's a huge plot fail.
you guys think
Yeah.
he's a beefcake?
Magnus, yeah, I think
beefy.
so.
Well, in any case, like I feel Metalface would absolutely just murder him.
Yes, because the Metalface has proven he doesn't stereotype between guys and girls. He murders if you were in front of
He
him.
absolutely butchers.
He tortures girls, but he will murder anything in front of him. He won't just lightly tap a guy twice and then that's it.
Even like the guys that are working on this, like
Yeah,
campus
he
or whatever,
murders them without like,
fucking-
remorse.
yeah.
yeah,
I wish we got more of a backstory on.
Metalface?
Yeah.
he's a cool killer. He's got a cool looking face.
that's the
you know?
thing.
We said this last episode. His fucking mask is actually sick.
It is.
It's actually super dope.
Yeah, he's a cool looking killer. And you know he's got some like trauma from childhood there that
Yeah, something with
I mean,
boobs.
he's got this whole shrine with like bodies hanging, which is pretty. It's a pretty cool shrine. But
I
nobody,
wonder how you get to that point in your life.
You just,
where
like,
you're just
shrine
like,
up?
I want like body shrines.
Just need my
Like-
shrine.
Like you're just Dahmer with like a
And here's Mike's guy, the voyeur. Even in the
I
first movie, the guy just gets
fucking
off on watching
love
people
it.
die.
He's way more unhinged than this
It's
one.
so
though.
funny. There's a
Yeah.
scene with this guy where he's talking to the girl and they're like watching like the girl sleep or something.
Literally,
And-
my favorite scene of the movie.
And
easily.
she's like, why
I'd
are we
argue
watching
it's-
this? Why don't we watch porn? It's like, this is porn to me.
It's so good.
literally love when he's like, he's gonna stab you right there because he tries to like simulate it with her.
Yeah.
Cut you right there, and then stick his dick in the wound.
Yeah, he like really gets off to like stab
So
wounds.
I have a question.
Oh, I'm sure. Wait, raise your hand.
Maybe it's time for me to walk away. Maybe it's time for me to go.
No, just raise your hand. I said raise your hand. Okay, go. Question.
You gonna shoot me down real quick?
How long did you keep your hand up for? Was it a while? 'Cause it was up for a while. I would have.
Okay. No, all seriousness. Serious.
Okay.
So what's the voyeur's name? Does he have a name?
It's
No,
called
it's
the
a voyeur.
voyeur.
So at the end, when they show him leaving his little lair,
And he straps up.
and he fucking walks through this goddamn maze. So when he's sitting in the room with the girl, why?
Go.
So he obviously brought her through the maze to get to the room.
Yes.
Do you think she'd have some questions of like, oh my God, where am I? Is this guy gonna fucking kill me?
No, he's got money.
So that's it.
Yeah.
He's got hot cash, hot stacks.
If you have fat stacks, you could bring a girl anywhere.
He's like 10% cash, 90% voy.
Oh my god. All right. So
All right, let's kill Rodrigo.
yeah, because that's what's gonna happen. The next day, Magnus is missing. Rodrigo's gonna get captured, right? And Metalface is gonna do this thing where he ties Rodrigo up to a giant tree,
Yeah.
and he's gonna hack his calf off.
Yeah, here we go.
Painfully long scene.
You ever get hacked? I hope not. But yeah, it just takes forever. He's tied up. He can't do anything. There's the slow winding doom of this man's calf.
Just hack.
And you're a man with big
Hack.
calves, Shane, so you can imagine how that must be.
That would be a lot of pain. There's a lot of meat there.
Wait.
That would not be fun for
Can
me.
you show them off for the
No.
camera?
He does pass out.
YouTube.
You pass out.
I would pass out. I
Yeah.
would definitely pass out. Rodrigo doesn't he then rip Rodrigo's spine out?
Yeah, he brutally murders him after that.
You ever just have your spine ripped out like you're in a Mortal Kombat game?
He likes to dismember first
Finish
and
him.
then go for the brutal kill.
Yeah. So we cut back to the two girls. The two girls are like, I think Nico's like, I knew we would be the last two left. Girl power.
Yeah. She literally says that.
And they just like assume that he was caught and now he's off the show.
Yeah, that's what they assume the same thing about Magnus.
Okay.
So the girl Nico, she goes in to take a shower.
This part, I was going to mention it. He brings out women's underwear.
He shoves it in the body.
Shoves it in the body.
Yeah, and carries this off.
He's got
this corpse.
Something I really want to know more about him.
I'm hoping in the third movie we get some backstory on why he is the way he is.
Like, whose panties are those?
That's a great question. Whose body is
he
that?
He could have stolen from anybody. Probably stolen from Nico.
Probably, yeah. He could have stolen
Well,
Nico.
Nico's going to take a shower now.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Yep. And we're finally going to get to see what's underneath.
Because she's been kind of talking about it the whole time, hyping it up because the cameras are rolling. I guess she thinks they are. So she's taking off her clothes. Mm-hmm. And then literally almost instantaneously gets got.
Yeah. So, like, as she's taking her clothes off and showing it to the camera, we actually see Metalface go into the shower.
And she just literally gets got.
I was disappointed it was an off-screen kill.
Yeah.
I was very let down by that. So, once Nico's gone, doesn't she get, like, a call or something that she's won? Right? The voyeur calls her.
The voyeur calls her, tells her... he's getting off.
He's getting off on the call.
He's getting off on the lie. Like, it's so funny.
He's like, you've won $1 million.
And she's basically like, what do I do now? He's like, you go back and you party.
By the way, he's the only saving grace of this movie.
Oh my God. He's great. He's actually, the more we talk about this, the more I'm almost thinking about recommending this movie.
He's like almost, he's at peak off.
Yeah.
He's just getting off.
Oh my God. It's wild.
At the highest level.
He's off. And now we have the sickest scene of all time where I don't know how they chose this music, but Stina puts this like rock song on.
Oh my! Well, do you remember they did something similar in the fucking first movie too, where there's like a montage of her dancing. They did the same shit here. She does this twirl to this rock song. It's like, so out of place.
I wish I could I want to see if I could find what like that song is real quick while we talk about this. Like, do they have a soundtrack section here? Because like, I just want to know like. What the hell? Because there was like a lyric in that song too that was fucking hilarious.
It was like the chorus. They kept playing over and over. It was a very catchy chorus.
But it was so bad. We'll just listen to it after we record this because it's absurd though. The song makes no sense. Her listening to the song makes no sense. It's just she's won.
Yeah, she won everything.
So the next day she's just wandering in the woods.
Yeah. She's wandering in the woods and she meets up with Metalface.
Right.
Literally, did they just encounter each other in the woods?
And this is where that whole like... Oh, no. Before that, doesn't she see the body tied up to the tree with the skull on its head?
Yeah, it's like a creepy skull body.
Was
but
that supposed to be Magnus? At first, I thought that was Magnus.
I don't know what. I don't know if that was maybe from a previous kill.
Maybe.
They don't really specify.
They don't.
It doesn't move. It's just a skull.
For me, though, I'll be honest. When I was watching it, I thought that was Magnus. I'm like, okay, they're confirming Magnus is dead. Because it was a white guy.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Magnus. He's alive. We'll learn soon because... She meets the killer in the woods, and we don't have to rehash everything we said, but that whole scene happens where she monologues for like 30 hours, and eventually he grabs her arm really hard.
Yeah.
And she eventually he lets go, and she runs back. And when she gets inside, and she's like, "Your actor grabbed my arm really hard.
Really
I'm gonna sue your whole damn company."
Yo. And then like.
He's like, I just want to fuck wounds.
Wait, he says that to the girl he has in the dungeon, right?
Yeah.
And does he actually? He kills that girl? Or
No, I don't think they even show what happens
They
to
don't
her.
show what happens to her. She just gets very spooked.
Yeah.
They could have done so much more with him.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he's just like a subtle use, but he is so great.
I actually love what's coming up with him, though, because, like, so Magnus shows back up. Mm-hmm. And he's like, we have to go. This guy's real or whatever.
Yeah.
And so they start running. And once they get out of the perimeter, the voyeur, he's like, they're out of the perimeter, stop them or whatever. And the Duck Dynasty crew now has to like stop them. Nice. That's exactly what they look like.
True.
And then this is my favorite part because the voyeur, Out of nowhere. Because wasn't this guy on like an IV drip in the last movie?
Yeah, he was literally on a drip. He was not well.
Dude, he was.
And now he's perfectly healthy, and he fucking puts on a tactical vest,
Yo.
starts strapping up with guns.
He walks through that 30-minute maze that he has.
Yeah, the labyrinth.
Oh my god. So Metalface literally kills all of his security detail.
Yes.
And then in
Actually,
continuation of the last movie, the worst shootouts of all time.
Yeah, rough stuff.
did he kill security people in the last one too?
Yes, he did. He always kills
Actually,
security.
The special
I like
effects
that about him. Like he doesn't give a he just like
He murders, yeah.
He's just a killer.
But there's a horribly edited scene where like Stina is shooting at someone.
Yeah,
and the edit's like all over the place.
special effects are not it.
And I don't know what's going on anymore. Eventually, they catch up. Like Metalface catches up to them, but the voyeur also catches up to them. And the voyeur's like, "You got two options. You either die quickly and take the bullet from me, or you take your chances with him and die slow."
But I mean, you're kind of on the right track.
Did you like that, Mike?
I mean, it was something.
Like, I love.
You love
that
that. You
shit.
love when Shane just becomes a crazy ruckus, like he's just insane out of his mind. Yes, they're gonna take option fight.
Yes.
Because they're. I mean, they're a little weakened though. She's missing a toe.
She's
of
missing a toe.
The
We
torture
mentioned
scene.
that. Yep.
And he's been clocked on the head, but they're gonna choose to not die instantly, but fight Metalface.
Yeah. Now, best fight scene of all time has a conclusion.
Yeah, the conclusion is they get ready to square up. They punch each other maybe once or twice, and that's over. Movie's over.
Just stops mid-fight.
Yep.
We actually see the voyeur, and the movie cuts on the voyeur's face.
Yeah, because like they both they're choking. They're choking each other.
So the voyeur's getting off to the choking.
Yeah, and then like cuts to the voyeur. He's off, and the movie ends.
Yeah, it just ends. You don't have no idea what happens to any character. This is a movie that it's not.
Fucking unbelievable.
It's not a drama that was wrapped up. It's not something that was even like a moderately good thriller. It's a horror movie where you always get really finite endings of these characters in these slasher films. Got nothing at all. No closure. We know nothing, Jon Snow.
Nothing. Jon Snow knows more.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's Metalface. I guess we'll give it a thumbs up or down. I know where I'm going.
So, oh fucking Jesus Christ, dude!
I'm going to do it because of the voyeur. I'm only doing it because of the voyeur. People need to see the voyeur.
Honestly, I feel you on that. He's so good, but
Did you like the
fucking awful?
Did you like the first one more or the second?
The first one's much better.
I
First
agree.
one.
Yeah. You thumbs up the first one too, right?
I think I
yeah,
did,
you
yeah.
did. Me and Mike both said no, but I think you thumbs it up.
I think
the first one was
yeah.
better.
Did the
It
first one abruptly end as well?
Kind of ish.
Ish, yeah.
And
Yeah.
you
He's
say-
driving away. He's driving away with the girl in the car, and the movie just stops.
Yeah.
You said there's two more after this?
Yes, I think it's Playing with Dolls, Havoc, and Cry Havoc.
How much do you want to bet the third movie also just fucking ends?
And then the fourth
And
movie
maybe
has.
once we get to the fourth one, there will actually be an ending.
I hope so.
Or
There's a fifth in production. Can we get so lucky?
I can only hope. We'll review them all at some point.
100%. 100%. We always get to everything.
Yeah, it's been pretty much a half a year since we did the first one.
Yeah, it was probably take another half year and get to the next
we'll
one.
see you in the summer for the third one.
Yeah. All right. Next week we are doing something we have never done before on the on Final Friday.
oh man,
We are reviewing a kids movie.
Yes, definitely a kids movie.
what else would it be?
Yo, I think it's.
Well, it's kind of perverted
is
at
it
times.
is it rated G? Because there are some scenes in there that are very suggestive.
Yes. Yeah, we'll get to that next week because I have questions.
My God.
No, it's not even like with the kids. It's the adults.
Yeah, it's the adults.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So next week we're watching the 2002 classic
No.
Flying Ryan, where a
Flying
kid finds a magical pair of Heelys.
Look at him. He's just always there.
He is. He's fucking breathe. Look at him breathe.
He's fucking always
Flying
breathing like
Ryan.
that.
I can't.
What a gem. Definitely want to tune in next week. We'll see you then.
Ninjas jumping over motorcycles.
So many chase scenes. There's so many.
Oh, Dirk.
Oh,
We're almost
Dirk
at Dirk.
Cooper.
Fucking yes.
See you
Yes.
next week.